you doing, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So my name is Charles Organ. I'm the program coordinator for the Graduation Plus program for the Boys and Girls Club. And so for the Boys and Girls Club, we just want you to have to know that you're not alone, and that you have the tools, and we want to give you the tools and the support that you need to have a plan for after high school. Okay. So while I have you in this time together this morning, I got one rule. Okay. I want this to be a dialogue. I want this to be a conversation between us. So it's not just me talking, but however, I want our conversation to be appropriate and on topic. All right. So side conversations, stuff like that, that's gonna waste, that's gonna waste my time, and it's gonna waste your time. I want this time we have together to be effective, and that we can come to a new understanding. Okay, in this time. All right. Does that sound like a plan? All right. Sounds good. I promise we won't be bored. All right. We're gonna try to. We're gonna have some fun. All right. So at this point in your lives, you guys have the opportunity to choose, and this will be one of the first of many big choices, big decisions in your life. And choices can be frustrating, but when you have the right tools and the right information to weigh your options, the choices become clearer and clearer. All right. And that's what we're gonna provide for you today. We're gonna look at match, fit, the college match, fit, and interest of the college on your list. We're gonna evaluate your personal college list, and then we're gonna explore college application options. All right. Feel free to stop me if you have any questions. Just stop me right then. All right. So let's talk first about why. What made you choose the school that you did? So what you have in front of you, because at times I like to write. I'm less of the vocal person. I like to, write my thoughts down. So what you got in front of you is a worksheet, to-do list. It's a worksheet to list out the schools that you chose and why. Okay. Just to get you thinking, what excited me about this school. Okay. So why this is important? Because every college, we just want to make sure that you put a lot of thought. We're going to make sure you put some thought into each selection. And, on top of this, college applications take a lot of effort. A good college application will take a lot of effort and collaboration with counselors, teachers, and recommenders. So you'll be needing a lot of recommendations from people, and it takes time for them to write the letter of recommendation and to get it to you. So at the Boys and Girls Club, we believe that you should apply to only the school that you seriously consider. Okay. Would anybody like to share what schools that they picked and why? What excited them about that school? Okay. All right. Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, I remember. Morehouse wasn't the school that I went to, but what was exciting to me about the school was just the atmosphere, just the location, the the diversity there, being a HBCU, historically black college and institution. So that just excited me about that. I didn't end up there, but it excited me about that. All right, so any questions about that? Okay, good. So now that we determined, our why, let's look a little bit more in depth at the why, okay? So we can do that we're gonna use some fit factors, okay? There's four fit factors that we want you to consider while you're making your choice, okay? So, we have a social fit. Can anybody identify anybody have a guess on what social fit is? What does that mean to you, social fit? All right. Okay. Yeah, exactly. So social fit, it's a comfortable environment, like we mentioned, like I mentioned for like Morehouse, it was the diversity. It was the location. Location is a big thing. The size of the student body, like the college values and the beliefs. Also, clubs, Greek life presence, sororities and fraternities, and then also like affinity groups. So like, Black Student Union or Asian Student Union, Hispanic Student Union. So what about financial fit? Right, so how are we gonna afford this? Like who's paying for this, right? So, affordability is, it's pretty important. I understand it's pretty important for you and your family. So, that's why the Boys and Girls Club, we want you to find a college that, doesn't put too much stress, like if not much, if any, financial stress on you. All right. So what could some factors of financial fit be? Right. Okay. Yep. Like cost. Yeah. Loans. Mm-hmm. Right. So you said it like net price. So like after scholarships and after grants and loans, like how much you're gonna have to pay out of pocket. Average loan debt you can look up. And there's job placement rates and average salary as well. And then academic fit, right? So, it's not just GPA. We have academic fit here. It's not just GPA. It also includes, not just your GPA and test scores, but think about like the major you want to study, area of study, class sizes, student to faculty ratio, and like the accessibility of professors. Are there support services available? What about research and internship opportunities? So, and then what we have an X factor. And so the X factor is like, okay, I visited this school and I just really felt at home. It's just my dream school. There's just something about this school, and that's an X factor. More like a feeling about the school. So okay, we got fit factors And then we're gonna talk about match factors. Okay, all right. We're gonna talk about match factors, okay? A match factor. Oh, this is different. All right. So a match factor is it's your academic ability compared to the college's expectation. Your academic ability compared to the college's expectation. Okay. So within this, there is a reach school. So that's like a school that is it's your GPA is under and ACT score is under the requirement of the school. There's target where your GPA is close to average. GPA and test score is close to average, and then you have likely, which is you're at or above the GPA and test score. Okay. So this is just important because Boys and Girls Club believes that if you're well matched to a school, you're more likely to succeed there. Okay. So